captains, its affiliates, or its sponsors, but it is those of the individuals themselves who express it. While the Emily Pearl Show does take stances on individual issues, the show itself remains an entertainment platform. Free thought is a philosophy and not a policy.
Well, hello everyone. It's Friday night. That's right. Welcome to the Emily Pearl Show live from Memphis, Tennessee, where we talk about anything we want to talk about. All right. So listen, I've got a full studio tonight, and I just cannot wait to get everybody in the studio. We even have a surprise for y'all tonight. Someone's in the studio whom I wasn't even expecting in the studio tonight. So I'm going to get them in here and let them say hello to you guys. And we're going to start our show, all right? Let me get me off a solo. There we go. Hi, everybody. To the right, to the left of me. It's Sybil Marie Presley, the co-hostess of the Moses. And down in the lower corner, of course, is our college correspondent, Trisha Watt of the Trisha's Talk 101 show. And surprise, surprise, we have down there in the other corner is our baby host of the show. I'm trying to get everybody's name to show. Okay, everybody's name showing. Let's see, my name. Timothy's is showing. Okay. And that's Timothy Jones. All right. Hey, you guys. Welcome, everybody, to the show. How y'all doing?
Good. How's everyone doing?
All right, Sybil, you got some volume? Say something.
Well, I'm so happy to see Tim sitting there. And of course, Trisha.
What you having, a senior moment?
No. I don't have those things.
Well, good. So you're feeling all right?
I don't never have senior moments.
You're feeling all right then. Great. That's great. That's all we want to know. Make sure you're feeling all right.
But with joy.
Okay. So I'm going to try to start the watch show. And Trisha, why don't you go ahead and say hello to everybody for us, and then Trisha's getting her host experience in because she's going to start broadcasting. Go, take it away, Trisha.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Emily Pearl Show live. So, as we got it situated, everyone is doing amazing. Timothy, where have you been? We haven't seen you. We haven't seen you in a while.
So I've just been all over the place. So First off, my mom signed me up for camp, virtual camp. She signed me up for probably about 6 different camps. Each of them lasted about a week, and then she signed me up for a learning camp. Reading, and that lasted 2 weeks. And every no, it lasted, yeah, 2 weeks. And she gave out 3 prizes. One was
Wow.
who was on time the most. I won that one. The second one was who did the most questions right. I won that one. And then the
Who did
third
the
one,
most writing?
who got the most questions right during the first week. The second week, it was who got the most questions right, and I won again. So I won all 3 cards. I won a McDonald's card, a Chick-fil-A card, and a,
Wow.
yeah, Amazon card. But she switched it from Amazon to Walmart.
Okay,
So
congratulations.
I was like, let me
Like,
just make the most out of this. And then I want to say congratulations to my cousin Catrice because she graduated about a week ago. Well, no, not a week. Actually, this week
Awesome.
on Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday.
congratulations, Katrine.
All right.
Congratulations, Catrice. Congratulations.
And you already know this little dog right here is just chewing on everything.
Ah,
He got so big.
he's
He,
got he's big now, but what's his name again?
Oreo.
Yeah,
Oreo.
Oreo.
He's just right here chewing on the bone like usual.
Hi, Oreo.
Mm,
Does
come
does
here.
he does he recognize his Aunt Emily's not
Oh,
voice? Oh,
Hey,
he's so
Oreo.
precious. Isn't he precious?
you like give me what you
Yes.
want.
Hey, Oreo, you so cute, and you got so behaved. Look at you, you grew. You're a big boy now. And yeah, we saw
Oreo, he
you when
don't
you
look
was a
like his
baby.
dad.
No, he was really excited when he was a baby. He had a lot of energy. So you've
He
been
still has
training
a
him,
lot of
right?
energy. And that's all he does. He was biting, and we told him stop biting, and then he'll lick us. And
Uh-huh.
then now he licks too much,
Ah.
but he
Oh,
loves to go
that's just his
outside.
way of giving off love.
He loves to go
Yeah.
outside,
Yeah.
and when you're playing with him, it's like he'll start fighting you. He'll just be right there. No,
Oh,
don't even touch the camera. All right, you want to
that's
get down?
that that's happy. That's happy. When they do that, they happy, man.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Trisha,
Well,
you
so
gotta
tell
get to that lady over there.
who Sybil?
Yeah.
Yep. Sybil's always quiet. So Sybil, what have you been doing?
Oh, I'm just relaxing, and enjoying every day, and making some little videos here and there. So I sent in an audition for this company in Birmingham called It's a Southern Thing,
Hmm?
and they're on Facebook. So they're looking for people from the South, to make little videos. They're going to do some in home, like on the computer. So you and Emily and Tim can put your name in the pot. I don't know if they pay or not, but they are on YouTube, and it's
Hmm.
called It's a Southern Thing, THING, and so I put my name in the pot for 2 different auditions, and
Oh.
when the Corona lets up, it's in Birmingham, Alabama. They may actually have people go to Birmingham, but they're
Hmm.
going to start by people's computers at their homes. So that's what I did recently. I was going to tell you and Emily about it as well. But all you have to do is go on Facebook and you scroll all the way down until you see casting notes.
Hmm.
And it tells all the details on there. I think Emily would do fine on there as well.
So they're
They're
gonna be
looking for,
doing this online?
they're going to be starting out going to letting you do your thing on the computer. And
What's your
so
thing? What do you mean doing your thing?
They're going to be doing some asking you questions and putting you on YouTube and so forth. They're going to have one
Is it like
category for people mine and your age and my age, like wisdom from mamas, something like Mama Pearls. But it's
Mm-hmm.
like Southern women. Then they'll have people from all different ages. Tim could join, and I don't know all the details, but it looked like fun. And Alabama is my home state, so I thought, well, that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
fun coming out of you know Alabama. They are on Facebook, like I said, and then you can go on YouTube and type in "It's a Southern Thing" and see some of their little comical videos. But they deal with
Mm-hmm.
everything Southern,
Okay. All right.
like
okay?
how the first moon pie came about. Just Southern type trivia.
Is there fishing?
Is there what?
Is there fishing?
Fish and what? I guess I'd be fishing for something.
Can you
They're
fish?
gonna be fishing for our audience right now.
Uh,
Sybil,
um,
come on now. Wake
But
up.
I don't know if they're gonna be fishing on the bank catching fish.
That's
They
what
didn't
he's
say that.
talking about. Now you know
They didn't say.
Timothy is the animal guy. You know that's what he's
Yeah,
talking
you are.
about.
But you know what? You can check it out and see what they're looking for. I always have to say
Listen,
something
listen for
to
what?
hear to hear
Fish and
Emily laugh, because Emily's got the best laugh there is. I just love to hear her laugh.
Well, thank you, Sybil.
It's so
It's just all natural. That's all I can
it's
say.
just so nice and hearty.
yes,
Yeah,
very.
yeah. Well, a good laugh is good for the soul.
And your
Yes.
body too.
So yeah, yeah. Hi, Miss Ruby, star of M Pearls and a lot of movies. I get a chance to talk to the audience tonight. I'm so glad to be able to have y'all in the studio. Speaking of trivia, we got a new widget in the studio, and I'm gonna put up this. Answer the Friday night show question, and we're gonna see how smart the audience is, and how and how you guys can help them out.
let me just
Okay.
put it up there. I'm
Okay.
not good at trivia. I hate trivia.
The mother actually, this is not trivia. This is a thinking question. This is a think tank question. Okay.
Oh,
I
it's
like
Friday.
trivia.
My brain is done
All right.
thinking.
Everybody get your pencils ready, because I'm gonna try to type it into the crawler as I speak. Okay, there. Let me get my keyboard right. There. Let me see. Friday night question. So we're gonna start having a great question for everybody to get our audience to think. Because I know they think all the time, but this is just just something else to do, since a lot of us are at home. There were
Yes.
there were two bio, I'll say female bioscientists.
What's a bioscientist?
SCIENTIS. Scientists. I can't spell scientist. ENT.
SCIENTIST.
TISE. Yes, right. Thank you, Sybil.
It's just gonna be something about science because science is my favorite subject.
Well, you'll maybe get a chance to figure it out, okay? There were two, there were, I forgot the word. There were two female bioscientists who were well educated and rich. Let's say rich and smart. Rich and smart. Okay.
Okay.
Both of them thought that she was smarter than the other. Okay? They both got kidnapped.
What's the question?
Wait a minute, tell me the rest of it. They
Did you
both
have a
got
clue?
kidnapped. Okay. What is the one thing that the two of them did not have enough of? What is the one thing that the both of them had too much of? Too much
Wait,
of. All
One was
right.
not enough common sense.
That's part of it. You got
I,
number one. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, little
Okay.
girl.
they didn't have enough room.
Know what? You
If
got the
they got
first
kidnapped,
part.
if
The
they got
first part was
kidnapped, then they're
common
most
sense.
like
Yeah.
if they got
Okay.
kidnapped, then they're most likely in a bag or something. So they didn't have enough room.
Nope.
What did they
Not
have
down.
too much of? Jealousy?
Nope.
Oh,
Audience, do y'all have it? Come on,
I don't
audience.
see
We
no
want y'all
answers
to
in the comments.
participate.
they didn't have enough common sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
There were two female bioscientists who were well educated, rich, and smart. Some key words in there. Both of them
Okay.
thought that she was smarter than the other. Let me correct my she.
Too
Thought that.
much money.
Both of them. See, both of them thought that she was smarter than the other. Okay, let me take that. That's a E. I had to correct a typo.
They didn't have enough common sense, but
Yeah,
they had too much.
of something.
I would I would say booksies
No, but
and money.
we're gonna ponder on that, and we're gonna keep on. And we audience, we want y'all to participate, and y'all can type in what you think the other part of the answer is. And throughout the show, I'm going to, tell what each person said, and then we're gonna do. But right now, we're just gonna go take a break and come back. We're gonna proceed with our segments. And who wants to go first? So that's gonna be left up to our host tonight, Trisha. Oh, Trisha's Talk 101. Y'all stay tuned. I have a segment too, just in case. But I don't want to
Okay.
go first. I don't want to go first. All right. All right, y'all stay tuned. We will be right back. All right. All right. 901 show. 901 show. Get on this hot night. The 901 show. It's the 901 show. The 901 show. The 901 show. The 901 show. Get on this hot night. The 901 Show. Hot night. The 901 Show. Hot night. It's the 901 Show. It's the 901 Show. The 901 Show. Get on this hot night. The 901 Show. It's the 901 Show. It's the 901 Show.
The Cupboard Restaurant in Memphis, Tennessee is world famous for some of the best food and southern hospitality you'll ever find, and is a celebrity favorite. Open from 7 a.m. till 8 p.m. every day. The Cupboard Restaurant is located at 1400 Union Avenue, 1 block east of Cleveland, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Got a large group? Groups of any size are welcome, and catering is available. While you're there, pick up a copy of Charles Capala's world-famous cupboard cookbook. Check out their website at www.thecupboardrestaurant.com. That's The Cupboard Restaurant, 1400 Union, 901-276-8015. A proud sponsor of The Emily Pearl Show.
The studio, sorry.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I got a good symbol unmuted. Oh, wow. That was an experience.
I'm right here looking at my dog like, are you okay? He got the hiccups. Over here chewing on this. He will tear up anything.
He's growing if he has the hiccups. Hold on. I think I might be on the verge of needing a new mouse. I've had this one for probably about 4 years now. Mm-hmm.
I had hiccups for probably about like 2 hours.
There we go. Okay, I'm getting it out. All right, Sybil. All right, I think everybody is got volume. Say something, Sybil, so I know if you got volume.
Well, hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Yay. Take it away, host SWAT.
Well, yes, everyone, we are back from our little mini break. Well, this is something that we don't normally do. So I would like to let one of you pick and choose who would like to go first.
Ooh.
I'll go first.
All right, we got a volunteer. That's not usual for Sybil. Go ahead, Sybil.
Right, yeah, go ahead, Sybil. Take it away.
Well, I'm going to let the coffee drinkers out there to know if you can figure out that you might be drinking too much coffee. So here's some ways that you can find out.
Okay.
Number one is your favorite coffee shop has a day in your honor. And then when you walk in some coffee shops, they have a plaque with your name on it over the entrance door.
Yes.
Wow.
And some farmer in Colombia names his donkey after you.
Ooh.
And then Starbucks gives you your own parking spot. And you've worn out the handle on your coffee mug. And your birthday is a national holiday in Brazil.
Oh Lord.
So another way you can figure out if you're drinking too much coffee is if you name your cats Cream and Sugar.
Oh Lord.
And also, if you can thread a sewing machine while that sewing machine's running.
Wow.
And another way to realize if you drink too much coffee is you never lose a staring contest.
Yeah.
Y'all
And
ever
then
stop one?
I'm sure there's a lot more. The last one I have is when you walk past a mirror and your hair makes a fist. Well,
Y'all ever stop going to the
then you're drinking too much coffee. So a certain
Oh
amount
Lord.
is good for you. And for those of you who make coffee at home and you have leftover coffee grounds, then
Yeah, I do. I do.
I
I
have
make
a
my
few.
coffee. I make my
Okay,
own coffee.
I have some things you can do with your coffee grounds.
Okay.
Actually, I didn't know this before, but when I say coffee grounds, I'm talking about when you make a pot of coffee and the
I
grounds are
make a pot of
used.
ground. I know what grounds are because I don't
Yeah,
drink any instant coffee.
yeah. And I want to make sure everybody knows what grounds is.
Oh yeah,
So,
you're right. Okay.
believe it or not, it can help you with skincare. It can be
Huh?
used as an effective body scrub. When you mix the grounds with avocado or grapeseed oil or your favorite oil, not cooking
Ooh.
oil, naturally not cooking oil that you fry in, but natural oil. And the scrub stimulates circulation and tightens the skin. And if you don't want to go through the trouble of mixing your own grounds like this, you can order coffee grounds body scrubs online, believe it or not,
Oh,
if you don't
wow.
want to make your own.
I better start saving my grounds and sell my grounds here.
Yeah, I need to take a bath
Make
in
some
coffee
money.
grounds.
Nah, I need to
Just
sell mine. I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but I got enough coffee in my body without the ground. Maybe that's what keeps my skin tight.
that could be. And another thing you can do with coffee grounds is great for the soil. It can
Yeah,
replenish.
I put it in flowers before. That you can put it in your flower pots. It's good for
Uh
that
huh.
for
So
plants.
I'm telling the truth. It replenishes the organic
Mm-hmm.
material that plants use for nutrition.
It
And
does.
worms, love coffee grounds. If y'all like to have your own worms, Tim, to go fishing, just make you a
Tim,
worm
Timothy,
bed
you
and
heard that, didn't you?
yeah, and pour some coffee grounds in there, and you'll have all kind of big old worms. And
We don't even have coffee grounds.
they also make the best fertilizer
Yep.
for your plants because when they eat the coffee grounds, naturally they get rid of the grounds. You know what I'm talking about, and it makes fertilizer.
Mm-hmm.
And so the coffee grounds also keeps ants and slugs away. And then
Mm.
coffee grounds can
Plugs.
also neutralize odors. Coffee grounds contains nitrogen, which helps to eliminate odors. And you can place a bowl of coffee grounds in your refrigerator to keep it smelling fresh.
Wow. I'm getting
And
some
then,
good tips because I've been throwing mine in the garbage can.
yeah, and you can put some in your little corners of your cabinet, and it'll help get rid of ants. And you can fill old socks and pantyhose and make great air fresheners. You can put it, in the floorboard under your car seats, different places like that. Just keeps everything fresh. And coffee grounds can stimulate hair growth and strip buildup that's in the hair. Before you shampoo, grab a handful of coffee grounds and
Uh-huh.
massage them in your hair and scalp for a few
Uh-huh.
minutes.
Uh-huh.
Then you go ahead and shampoo and rinse. You can do this once or twice a week if you want to, as often as you want to, and it's going to show great hair improvement. And the
Oh.
last thing I have to share is you can treat under eye circles with coffee grounds. Add water or coconut oil to the coffee grounds to form a little paste. And
Mm.
apply the mixture under your eyes. Let it sit for about 10 minutes before you rinse it. And just repeat this as much as you like it. So I hope you enjoyed my little coffee presentation here, and may it be good to the last drop.
Ah!
I enjoyed this, Sybil.
That was
Awesome.
awesome. Yeah. I'm
I
definitely gonna have
enjoyed
to. I'm gonna actually do. I'm definitely gonna have to try the one with the hair now. I don't mind
it.
experimenting on my hair, but I ain't finna put it on my beautiful already skin.
Yes.
Well, you do
Yes.
have gorgeous
You want me to
skin.
bring,
Have I got that
Yes.
pose right?
you want me to,
Have I got the pose? Have I got the
That's a
pose right, Trisha?
that's a good pose.
Yes.
Okay.
you want me to bring some worms?
No, I don't like. I
No.
don't like.
Uh-uh.
I don't like. Don't nobody on this show like critters, but you.
Now, when I was younger, I would have said yes, but it's like as I've gotten older, it's like, I don't know. I guess like when you're younger, it's like, and you're used to being like a kid, a child. So going
Uh,
outside, digging up dirt and worms, that would excite you. But it's like as you get older, I'll be like, ooh.
yeah. Well, I didn't like them even when I was. I've always been a prissy missy. I can't help it.
See, when we took Oreo fishing, he really wanted to jump into the water, and then I just let him out in the backyard, and he keeps scaring all the crickets out of the bushes and stuff. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to start using them crickets instead of going to the store buying a full.
uh-huh. Right.
Yep.
Because
Big,
they
so
call.
Well, grow your own worms with the coffee grounds.
Well,
Yes,
Tim.
saving money.
we don't have no coffee grounds. Mama don't really drink coffee no more, unless
Well,
she
I
go to
guess,
McDonald's.
well, she might buy you a bag just to grow you some worms.
I can grow tons of worms without coffee grounds.
How do you do
It's
that?
not as good though.
Uh-oh, well, Silver says it's not as good. How do you know, Silver?
So
Because I
literally,
You haven't even
all you
heard
need
what he
is a
said
bucket.
yet. Silver, you heard Silver Treasure.
All you need
It's not
is
as
a clear
good, though.
bucket.
She ain't even heard what he said.
That's what I'm like.
If you
That's never
if you have a
been
dark
some
area
time.
somewhere,
You know that's the way she
Oreo, if
is.
you
Miss Know-It-All. You know that's the way she is. Miss Know-It-All.
so if you have a dark area outside or somewhere, all you need is a clear bucket or something. Drill holes on the top so they'll have oxygen and stuff, and so the water can come in. So all you need is the bucket, some paper towels, some light dirt, dark dirt, and a sprayer, like a water sprayer or something. All you do, put the paper towels down, put some soil down and stuff, then put another paper towel down. Oh, and when you put the paper towel down, you put some dirt on top of it. What am I saying? Then you get some water, spray it, and then you do that until you feel comfortable about how many worms are you getting. So then after that, you just put your worms in, spray them every day.
Wow.
Then like your leftover scraps and stuff, you just throw that outside into it. They'll eat it all up. So and
Ew.
they'll reproduce and stuff, and you'll have worms to go fishing and feed your fish.
Well, Sybil, I guess you heard that, huh?
He's a fisherman.
Well, Whose worms will catch more fish?
So, well, that'll probably work.
Sybil changed her mind then. Oh, now it may work.
I still
Now it
prefer
might work.
worms.
We could start off with two worms, and I would still grow more worms.
Uh-oh, contest. I feel a
I'll have
contest
enough.
coming
I'll
on.
have enough
I feel
worms
a
to grow
contest
fish,
coming
and I'll
on.
still have more.
I feel a contest. Sybil, do you accept the challenge?
You grow your
Da, da,
worms.
da.
I'll do something else.
You don't need no worms.
I don't like dealing with the slimy things.
They're
Ah,
not even. They're not even that slimy.
I don't know which end of the worm is which, really. I have
look,
to.
but we have a comment from the comment column, Sybil, that says, now you know, Sybil, that Timothy is the animal expert.
Yes, he
Yes.
is. I leave all the critters to Tim.
You can't
Uh-huh.
underestimate our little
I,
guy.
I admit I am not a critter expert.
I know that's right. Me neither.
We
Well,
leave that
all
to
right
Big
Timothy.
then.
brain.
So she went first. Who's next, host?
Me.
Well, since Timothy was into the talking about the critters, we would lead to Timothy.
Hmm.
I know,
Okay.
right? I think my monitor just went out. Um, y'all go ahead. I gotta see what happened to my monitor. All right, Timothy, I'm gonna still be listening. Okay.
Okay. So already, when I go fishing, I don't really use night crawlers no more. I kind of use wax worms, but mostly I use crickets. That's why I'm gonna use this little dog right here to help me with my crickets. Ugh, voice crack. Um. So last time me and my dad went fishing, my mom came and she brought the dog, and he brought his coworker. He was fishing for catfish. My dad said I can't fish for catfish that day, so he didn't catch anything. But when me and my dad went fishing, he was fishing at one spot, and I was fishing at a different spot where we know that fish are. So I probably caught like three brim about this big, and they were like,
Okay.
"You got another big one." So my dad came over, and we were just catching fish. If we didn't put the fish on ice, then the smaller fish we would have released. But I didn't feel like cleaning like 20 fish. So and then it was raining outside, and I'm like, I was gonna go outside and clean these fish. Now I gotta clean them inside. And I was just tired when I got done. So the steps of cleaning a fish, literally, you don't
Uh-uh.
even need these three things, but literally, you could use two, but I prefer three. But my mom said, no, you can't use the knife because I'm not looking at you. Because when we got home, she just fell out on the couch, and the dog was just jumping all up and down on her. And I'm like, Mom, how did you not feel the dog? He jumped up and down on you probably about 5 times. And it was like 2 o'clock.
Y'all were
So
tired.
she
In the
was tired.
morning?
Y'all were tired.
So, ow, don't bite me. So all you need is just some newspaper if you're gonna do it outside. Get a shady area, get some newspaper. So get a bucket or something, a table or something. Keep your fish on ice in a cooler. Um, so when you get a fish out, it's gonna be frozen and stuff. So you could do it the easy way. Let them thaw out a little bit, or you could do it just how I be doing it. Just take them out. So you need a spoon, you need some scissors, and you need a knife. And if you're all fancy and stuff, then get something that you don't mind getting dirty, but we still be using them anyway. Um, so when you clean a fish, what I do is I get some scissors, I cut the fins off. So I cut the tail fin, the dorsal fin, the bottom fins, and his side fins, and we cook them whole basically. So well, not really, but we cut off all of the fins. We get a spoon, and we go the opposite way that the scales go. So all the scales will come off, go from his tail all the way up to his head. Make sure you get every scale because they taste like rubber, and that's nasty. Um, so you do that on both sides, and then people don't normally do it, but well, some people do it. But I get this knife or the scissors, and I cut the bottom out because I don't want to eat no doo doo. Um, so when you cut the head off, um, you could do it either way. You could take it from where you cut the head off to the bottom, or you could do how I do it. Take it from the bottom and cut it through, and then if you don't want to get your hands dirty, then get the spoon. But like you're touching fish anyway, so you gotta wash your hands. So I just use my hand, go in the fish, and then just pull all the guts out. It's gonna be like a wall right there. So if you really want to get the fish, then I just tear that off and stuff. You gotta have some water, so you put it in the water. You have 2 buckets. You put it in the water just to get all the blood and stuff out, and then you have the other bucket where you just soak them in. Um, so when you do that, the skin is still gonna be there and the meat. Brim is kind of tricky to eat because they have a bunch of small bones. I'm still learning how to eat it, but either way is
Mhm.
good. Um, I'm
Yeah, they
actually
have a
good
lot of
at
bottoms. They sure do. I like to eat
it.
fish, that fresh fish, but I never was able to clean any fish. I'm not. I was too. I'm pretty missing. Who's that
That was
clipping?
probably like my third or fourth time cleaning fish. So we had
Ah,
12 of them. I took them over. My uncle said he was frying fish. So I'm like, okay, I'll just take them over there. So he fried the catfish, then he fried the brim. Um,
uh-huh.
my mom, well, me and my dad, my first time cleaning fish, we had those already in the freezer, so we put them in there. We took them over there, we thawed them out. He cooked the catfish, then he cooked the brim, and it was so good. So I ate a
We
brim,
can't.
but
We
I went
can't. We
into the
cannot
house.
see. We can't. Excuse me. We cannot see anything but your glasses. Tilt
Little
your
bit.
computer down. Thank you so much. That's much better. Thank you. Okay, continue. I had to interrupt because they want to see you. Always. Let me get this out of here. Always check your position because you can see yourself, right?
Yes.
Okay. Come on, let's go. Keep it rolling.
Where was I at? Oh, so I ate a brim.
Behind that preposition.
I'm not in my normal setup. I'm up front. I'm not in my room
No,
where I actually can feel.
you say where am I at? Behind the preposition. Is that proper English?
No,
So what is the proper way to say that?
I am not where I'm normally.
No, the question is, where am I? Not
Oh,
where was I? You know that. Not where was I at? You've been on summer break too long. Yeah.
well, we started early.
Well,
We
okay.
started early because they said we didn't go to school Friday, and then they said, "Well, we're not going to school." Everybody said yes, early summer, and we just ran out of class.
Okay. Yeah, I know you guys were
So
happy about that. But always you want to don't want to get too lax in your language skills. You know that because when it comes test time and you have to do that essay writing, if you get too lax, then you're not gonna make a good grade. All right. Miss Emily, I'm English major. I'm real sticky about grammar.
I still got to learn about poetry because in 7th grade, um, I was learning about poetry, but then I got a stomach virus, so I had
Oh,
to stay
I'm so
home.
sorry.
I was throwing up. I was like, "Mom, I can't go to school." Shoot, and I just stayed there. Ate a little bit of applesauce, some soup, and stuff, and then I drank an orange Gatorade. Then I went to bed. Then I woke up having to throw up, and I'm like, my stomach was feeling so much better. And then I said, "Oh, it was over." I said, "Ma, I want me a, I want me a taco salad." She said, "You want to throw up again? No, you can't be eating that heavy right off."
That's right. That's right.
I just want
She
to
was
get
right.
some meat.
She was right. Hmm.
But anyway, so I ate me some brim. Then it was good. So I went into the house. I ate me two catfish, a slice of bread, some okra, some spaghetti, some corn, and some green beans. It was so good. And then I said, let me go ahead and get another brim because we had so many. And I ate that. I did worse with that because it was smaller. But when my husband called me when I came home, he said, thanks for giving him the fish so he could fry it and stuff because I don't really do things like that because normally we'll just fry them over my grandma's house or something. But
Hmm.
we're gonna start frying them over there more because I really want to go over there again and we're gonna eat. Mama said she gonna buy me some frog legs. Ooh,
Ooh,
she said she
Yeah.
gonna buy me some frog legs tomorrow. Um,
I
and
never had the courage to try them. They say they
I
yeah,
taste
tried
good.
it. It was disgusting.
people say it
Oh,
tastes good. People say it
they
tastes
say,
like chicken or
I
something.
know. That's what I've
Yeah.
heard.
Mm-mm.
People say it
It
tastes
was
like
nasty.
chicken, but I've never gotten
That
the
must be
courage.
a
So,
tiny drumstick.
Mm-mm.
So I
uh,
wanted, I wanted to try
I take your
frog
word for it,
legs.
Trisha. Trisha, I take your word
Same.
for it.
Yes,
So
I've
I
experienced
watch a
eating
YouTuber.
outside. My
I
bad. Go
watch a
ahead.
YouTuber called Claire, and they're always doing frog legs and stuff. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try me some frog legs. And he also did corn dogs. And me, my mom, and my dad, we were like, corn dogs sound good. So I know how to make frog legs, homemade corn dogs, um, and some mozzarella sticks. That
Do
would
you
be
know how to
good.
do you know
But
how to
all we
make
gotta do,
do you know how to make homemade hot tamales? Because that's what I like.
Yes.
I've never even had a tamale.
Huh?
Oh my gosh.
What is that?
He's never he's never had a hot tamale.
Oh man, come on now.
Uh-uh.
Well, maybe he's
My
not
People
first
old
say it's
enough.
good.
He may
yes,
not be old enough.
my first time having one, we had a Mexican restaurant right around the corner from the house, and I was little. And my dad, he had one. And it was literally, I was like, like when you're young and they tell you something is hot, so you think you have to blow it. So he's like, okay, be careful because it's hot. So I'm blowing. He's like, no, not that hot. That's twice as hot. I'm like, okay, and it was actually pretty good. So my yes,
Oh
hot
yeah,
tamales are good.
yeah. I like the
I be
homemade
doing
kind.
it. People
I
like
cannot
blow it
stand
because it's
those.
hot.
I cannot stand can and hot tamales in the can. That's not the real deal. I love homemade hot tamales, and they are expensive now. But we used to get them two for $1 back when I was a teenager, and like in my
Is it
twenties,
like a
like you
hot
are.
pocket?
Mhm.
Huh?
Is it like a hot
No,
pocket?
No, mm-mm.
It's indescribably delicious.
Yeah, it's hard to describe.
Okay,
But the
so
next
who's
time
next?
when
Oh,
Corona
you're
starts
not
going
done.
down and we have a party, I'm
Yeah,
bringing some brim, some catfish
you gonna bring me some?
at the party. Yeah,
Oh, next time we
Okay.
have a team party. Yeah, I know. Right. I was just getting ready to plan a team party for us, and then this coronavirus thing came. And
Yes.
y'all know that we cannot function. Our team cannot function with masks on because we like to have too much
No.
fun.
Yeah, we do. We do.
they
So
were
we
actually we were
mm,
actually about to have a official rodeo, but then Corona came, and if Corona would have came either later or the fishing rodeo came sooner, they would have stocked the pond and the fishing rodeo couldn't happen. So the lake that we were going to, we would have had so many catfish.
Oh, that was great. That would have been great.
The
Hi,
most
Monster
that I caught was
Welcome.
36.
Okay.
What?
I'm gonna
What?
ask the team a question. I'm gonna ask the team a question. Have y'all noticed anything different about Timothy?
Yeah,
What's simple?
I think he's grown taller and got some different glasses. No,
Well,
Okay. What else? What else?
wait, when was the last time I was on the show?
are you growing a mustache?
Yes. The voice
Uh,
crack.
No, that's not the only thing. It's one more thing. The main
uh,
thing. The
he
main.
should be.
What's
I don't
the
know.
main
He
thing?
should be sitting up more. No
Yeah, I
earphones.
just said it.
The main thing.
I can't guess it.
How do you not
His,
know?
his voice has changed. He said
Yes,
puberty.
yes.
Oh, you don't
Ah,
know.
The voice
All
is
right,
cracking.
I
but
said
I
the
hadn't
voice
seen him.
crack.
I hadn't heard Tim so long. I didn't realize it.
he said puberty.
Yes.
His voice is getting
The
heavier.
last the last time when Timothy was on the show, I remember his voice being soft. Like literally, we would have
Okay.
to get him to talk a little louder. But now it's
I
like,
know.
It's getting heavier, more manly like,
I
instead of
don't want to talk.
yes.
he don't want to talk about it. Look at it. He's blushing.
Why?
It
What
He
are
felt
you
looked
like
like a.
doing?
He looks like a young gentleman.
well, I have a son and say I know how it was for me. It was like overnight. It just happened overnight. Like my my baby, my baby went to bed talking one way, his regular normal way. Next morning, I got up, we got up. I said, good morning. He said, good morning. I said, what's wrong with you?
Wow.
Y'all voice it changes so drastically. Like 1 minute you were just talking like this, and then the
Yeah,
next minute it's like, okay, pause. What happened to your voice? You wasn't just talking like that yesterday or a few minutes ago. What's going on?
I know. Yeah.
I don't know why, but I got a game voice and then I got a actual voice. So this is my actual voice, deep. But when I'm on the game, it's like my old voice is high, it's higher pitched, and they be like, "Your voice hasn't changed." I don't know why I do this, but my voice changes. I'm talking
Because you're going
low.
through puberty. Yeah, that's what it does,
No, it's
darling.
just I can change. I changed my voice, and I don't know how to fix it.
You can't fix it until it comes.
Yeah, I just
You
can't talk
can't.
regular.
Your voice is no choice.
You got to wait till it finally settles down to where it's going to be, baby. Your,
Yes.
And
your
I've
dad,
been
your
having so
dad,
many voice
your
cracks.
dad, your dad will tell you all about it. Let's not make it FYI for the show, okay?
Yes. Yes. We can't put too much out there.
No, 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 no. But that was the main thing that before we started the show and he was in the green room. That's the first thing.
Yes.
That's the first thing I noticed. I was so happy to see him. And then he's opened his mouth, and I was like, "Oh wow, it has hit."
Yes. That
I'm about to,
voice.
I'm about to lose my baby boy. Like that got me a young man coming on. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So who's next host?
Next we have the Miss Emily Pearls.
All right. Listen, y'all. I'm just gonna just share some valuable information from y'all. Some of you may have gotten this. I'm gonna be sharing the screen now.
Mhm.
Some of you may have received this in your email. If you got anything at all that you use from Google, then
Yeah.
then you got this in your email, and I'm gonna bring it up here on the screen.
What
Soon
do
as
you?
You have an email? You probably didn't have one during this time though, because I think you probably just got one. Let me get I'm gonna take Timothy. I'm gonna take you out so I can bring this in. What was that? What is that scratching noise? I'm gonna mute all of y'all till I get through with the show. I mean, not till I get through with the show, till I get through with the screen, because I don't know where that was coming from.
I don't hear
I don't
nothing
hear nothing
scratching.
scratching.
Now I'm getting ready to mute you too, because I want them to hear me when I read this. Okay, now everything is clear. There's no background noise. I'm gonna bring this up on the screen, and I'm gonna hope that it um, shows clear enough. Let me get this out of the way. I'm gonna get the widget out the way. And I'm going to reduce the screen, try to see if I can bring this up. All right, there we go. Okay. If you use anything Google-wise, like Chrome or Google, anything, Play Store, whatever, this is a notice of a class action settlement, RE Google Plus. Your rights may be affected, and it is a suit that is a class action suit that was filed on June the 10th, 2020, by the Honorable Edward J. DeVilla of the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of California, granted preliminary approval of this class action settlement and directed the litigants to provide this notice about the settlement. You have received this notice because Google's records indicate that you may be a settlement class member and you may be eligible to receive a payment from the settlement. And then it tells you where to visit, www.googleplusdatalitigation.com for more information. And the summary of this litigation is about this. It says Google operated the Google Plus social media platform for consumers from June 2011 to April 2019. In 2018, Google announced that the Google Plus platform had experienced software bugs between 2015 and 2018, which allowed app developers to access certain Google Plus profile field information in an unintended manner. Plaintiffs Matthew Matic, Zach Harris, Charles Olson, and Eileen M. Pinkowski thereafter filed this lawsuit asserting various legal claims on behalf of a punitive class of Google Plus users who were allegedly harmed by the software bugs. It came up there. It's on there. Just came up on my phone again when I brought that in. And anyway, it says Google, of course, is denying the lawsuit. And it says that Google, if they lose the case, they will have to pay $7.5 million, which will be used to file the class member settlement. Of course, an attorney fees says not to exceed 25%, blah, 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 blah. But the main idea, let me get us put back to our regular size. The main idea about the settlement is this, is All right. Now everybody's back. The solo was on Sybil, and why I don't know. Sybil has exited stage left. Timothy's coming in. I'm bringing in Sybil. She's rushing back. Oh, Sybil. Oh, hold on, Sybil. Okay, everybody's back. Let me get everybody's volume back on, okay? All right. Okay. So basically, what that is saying is that if you have ever used Google between 2011, anything related to Google Plus, between 2011 2018, you are a member of a class action lawsuit automatically because of these four people that filed this lawsuit. And you can file, you don't have to do anything. You can opt out to be the settlement. Uh, or you can submit a claim form to be eligible for a cash payment. Now, get this, y'all. The cash payment is not to exceed $12 per person.
That's not even worth fooling with.
It's not.
$12.
$12.
I got that email and scrolled past it.
You got it. Well, y'all cannot find y'all claim y'all don't want to, but that'll buy me a loaf of bread, a dozen eggs, and a small package of bacon. I'm gonna get my chicken. I'm gonna get my chicken. You know. So I wanted to share that with y'all to let y'all know, and the audience to know about that, because somebody else might feel the same way I feel about that $12.
Well, $12 is $12, I guess.
For me, it is. So if y'all get that email, a notice from Google, it's not suing you. Google is not suing you. That's the main point I want to get over. Because because I think that in the subject line, I think it says lawsuit. But somebody might see that and think that, oh God, Google trying to sue me for something. No, the main point is I want you to know is that Google is not suing you. Somebody has sued Google and filed a class action suit to include all eligible people, which will probably be 700 million people.
Right.
That that used Google between 2011 2019. Come on now, it's a lot of people. But anyway, your payment can be not to exceed $12, which means that so you'll get a check for something, even if it's not but for $1. So I'm hoping mine be 12.
Oh, that's right. It don't exceed 12.
Right.
You could get 25 cents.
Yeah, you could, but I'm still gonna take it. I consider whatever God give me as a blessing. Because one thing about God, if you sniff your nose up at the little bit He give you, He sure ain't gonna give you nothing big.
I tell you what, I'll take it all that's coming to you.
That's me.
Yep.
I was notified, so I'm gonna file my claim. That's right. Maybe look, cause maybe the next email God sent me, it might be a really big amount of money. I ain't taking no chances. I ain't taking no chances. Because it could be a test. It could be a heavenly test to see if you sniff your nose up at a penny or not. Because my dad, my mama and dad.
Hey, listen, I hope Google don't keep a list of everybody that's sued them so they mess up your Google account out of spite.
We did not sue them. It's only those four names that I called out.
Yeah, but we got a piece of the pie, though.
So if they lose,
a class action suit doesn't work like that. So, well, of course, they have the names, but it's not your fault. You weren't the one to file the suit. It's just like the Civil Rights Act. When that act was passed, it was passed for everybody. And they didn't have your name necessarily. They weren't going to target your name just because you happen to fall into that class of persons. You see what I'm saying? You know what a class action suit is, don't you?
I haven't been involved that many of them. I've heard about it. It's class action.
You know what I mean? So anybody that was
Everybody gets a
affected,
piece of the pie.
anybody that was affected. That's the
Right.
main line. That's all you have to remember about a
Gets
class
part of it.
action suit. Is that
Yeah.
it involves, it pertains to anybody that was affected by whatever the suit is about. That's all. And
Well,
they
all
not
right.
targeting
Thank you for that
everybody.
info. Thank you very
They're
much.
not gonna mess up your Google account
Mhm.
because according to this lawsuit, your Google account was already messed up. That's why they're suing them.
Well, I didn't
Yep.
really, I didn't know mine was messed up. I
well,
had no
that's
idea.
well, that's what I'm saying. You think all us millions of people knew that? No, I didn't know
No.
it just like you didn't know it. But
I just
somebody
opened up my
did.
computer and I used Google and didn't have a bit of problem.
But somebody knew it. And so they're filing a lawsuit on their behalf and our behalf.
Well, all right. Thank you for that info.
In other words, we got breached. We got
Okie
punked.
dokie.
We got punked.
Well, to those people, y'all handle y'all business and do what y'all gotta do.
That's right.
Do what you got to do.
So that was my information that I had for y'all tonight. Because you know we do always try like to have something informative and not so much
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
When we have
Becky,
Well,
a
are you
party, is
done?
it gonna be in the morning so I can cook?
you
Huh?
gotta cook what?
Is the party gonna be in the morning so I can cook?
What party? We cannot see anything but your glasses. You can lay
I
back,
can't.
but
I can't
but you got
control this chair. This chair does not work right. My
well
dad
just
has messed it up,
you have to
and
pull
I
your
don't know.
you have to pull your
I don't
screen
know how to
down.
use
Pull
it.
your screen down. You can lay back in the chair, you just pull
Right
your
there.
screen down. That's
I don't know
good.
how to use the
Right
computer.
there. Right there. Don't
Yeah,
move it.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's very good. Okay. Back to you,
But what
host.
party? Oh no, I was trying to figure out what party was he talking about.
Then you said you were gonna schedule, but when Corona goes
Oh,
down,
I say yeah. We have to wait and see when that's gonna be, because according to the reports and everything that I watch daily, the coronavirus is
Corona
gonna be
gonna be here
here
for a while.
for about a year or so.
I know, but I want to cook.
Okay,
I've
why
been
don't you
cooking breakfast for me and mom in the
do
morning. I cook
do
eggs,
a group
bacon,
video call?
pancake.
Okay, I can tell you what you could do since you want to cook for us. You can just cook up as much fish as you want to. Get our addresses and drive it to the curb. We come out and pick it up. Isn't that right?
Curbside. Just like
Curbside.
restaurants.
Give us
Yep.
some
Curbside
curbside
on.
service.
Uber Eats.
Hey,
Yeah.
Lulu. I was talking to our audience members. They join when they're joining in. And yeah, give us some curbside service. We don't mind tasting
And hi,
your food.
Sandra.
Hey, yeah, Sandra and Douglas and
Hi, Doug.
Tasha. Did you watch my Sunday show? Tasha Gibson was watching. Um, it wasn't this Sunday. I think it was may have been this Sunday or last Sunday. I had dreamed about Tasha Gibson, and I didn't know what it was. Why I dreamed about her, because we don't really like hang out or anything. I know her from the University of Tennessee. She's an actress, here, a local actress. So anyway, I prayed for her during my show because I said God must have wanted me to pray for her, because I don't know whether it was something going on in her life or whether something really great had happened. So I don't know if you watched the show or not, Tasha, but on one of those shows, either this past Sunday or the Sunday before, I prayed for you and your family. So I hope that everything is well. Thank you so much for joining in the show. So thank you so much, and I hope everything is well.
I hate getting the feeling that somebody's just in your house because it's just so quiet.
What?
Don't you ever get that feeling that somebody's in your house because it's so quiet?
Oh yeah, that's you got to start watching my Thursday night show, Paris Parallel Paranormals. I have normals. I have that show on the third Thursday night of every month. That's where I talk about aliens, the sci-fi universe, parallel worlds, and dimensional worlds and
What's
spaces.
sci-fi?
Sci-fi science fiction.
Mhm. It's
Yeah.
actually a channel on television. It's an actual channel
Mhm.
called Sci-Fi.
I watched that too. But
I
look,
watch sci-fi.
y'all, let me tell y'all what I'm stuck in right now. I am stuck in Black Lightning series. Anybody seen that?
On Netflix, yes,
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 yes, yes.
yes,
I'm stuck in it. I think about season three. I'm almost finished with it. It took me like 2 weeks because I couldn't watch it 24/7. So I think
yes,
I probably got maybe like 3 or 4 more episodes left. But I love that. What I like about it most, Trisha, all the old school music, girl. They got a
yes.
mixture, old school and rap and new school.
Yes, one thing I can say is the plot and the twist that get you when
Yeah,
you're watching it, because you'll be like, "Oh snap! Hold on, okay, okay, okay. I gotta go back and I gotta go see that again because I don't
I
remember
mean,
seeing that."
yeah. I mean, it's
Like
got some of
this,
everything in it, man. It's got demons, devils, and it's got a family like the Cosby family, right? The
yeah,
Cosby, and there's a
yeah.
superpower heroes. I love it. I love it.
And one thing I can say, they're all about protection. That's one thing
Yeah,
I can say I love about the family. It's all about protecting what's theirs, and not to mention it's like protecting their friends as well. So
and
like if
family and the city they live in. Yeah,
yes, yes, that's exactly what I mean. Like the cities themselves,
yeah.
they're all about it, and I love it. I was like, oh my god, because
Uh huh.
it was one where they were in a school, and I think they were trying. I think that's when they were seeing. I want to say the father was trying to was they were trying to get the father to go to jail for something. I forgot how that scene went about, but oh, when the little sister get mad, the fist balls up and her
Uh huh.
eyes turn red.
Yeah, yeah.
And when she first found out about her powers, it was like she couldn't control it.
I
I
know,
was like,
man.
wow.
And she's so headstrong. They try to
Yes.
tell her and teach her, but she don't want to be taught.
No.
And then what I got that, but I got so angry with her because she would not give up Khalil,
No.
no matter
That's
what.
yes. And she needed to. Literally, I
Uh-huh.
was like, this boy is no
Yeah.
good if you don't let him go. Like even her own father was telling her, what did
Yeah.
he do to get back to how he used to be? Think about that.
Yeah. He back to
That's
painkiller now. That's where I am right now. He when they put up the what you call it on the computer, the firewall, and he was
uh-huh.
locked in the room. Okay, so now he's out. That's where I am. Don't tell me no more.
Okay. But that it is actually good. I really
Yeah.
want to start it because I actually started watching it uh at this one lady house, and she was already watching the series. I was like, okay, it's interesting. It's interesting. So
Yeah.
I've never went back to finish like
Oh,
the
you got to
first
go back.
season.
Yeah, you got to go back
Yeah.
to catch up because it's got 3 seasons. As far as I can tell, it had three. It may have four, but I know
Mhm.
that's where I am right now. And so you hadn't even got to that point yet if you didn't
Mm-mm.
finish it because this is just
Mm-mm.
season three. Well, anyhow, honey, you got a whole lot to watch. That's all I can say. Hey, we got
Yes.
any Black Lightning fans out there? Yay!
Yes.
What channel
You
does it
all
come
must
on?
see.
Emily, where does it come on
Oh,
at?
it's
What
on
channel?
Netflix. It's on Netflix. If you have a
Oh, I don't
Netflix
get
account,
Netflix. Oh, okay.
but
I just
it's an account.
watch
If you
YouTube.
well, if you have an account on Netflix, you can watch it.
Yeah, you'd have to have an
I just
account
be
on
watching
Netflix.
YouTube.
You can't see that on YouTube. You have to have Netflix. Yeah, I think that's the only place it's showing. I really
Yeah, I
do.
think so.
Yeah.
Well,
And so
everyone.
anyhow, back to the house.
Well, yes. Well, as you all know, we're gonna go to mine. And then after we'll go to commercial break, and then we will come back and see who has the answers to this
Yeah.
Friday night question.
By
Because I
by the
came up with my
way,
two. I came up with my two answers, but I'm gonna let the
okay,
audience go first.
okay, for
See
all
what they.
those people who are joined now joined us and not since the beginning of the show, we have the Friday night question, and there were two female bioscientists who were well educated, rich, and smart, but both of them thought that she was smarter than the other one. But they both ended up getting kidnapped. What is the one thing that the two of them did not have enough of? And what is the one thing that the both of them had too much of? So it's already discovered, been answered the first part. What they did not have enough of. That answer was common sense. So now we want the second part answer, which is what did they have too much of? Okay.
I got my
No,
answer.
did you change it? Because at first it was like what two? Like they didn't have enough common sense. But then you
Yeah.
said they had too much of. So would it still be two things that they had too much of, or just one thing that they
That's
had too
one
much of?
thing. That's one thing. It's the same
Whoa.
thing. It's two women. That's what you're looking at the both. You're looking at both, the word both. Look on the ticket.
Okay.
It's on the ticket
Okay.
tape. Ticket tape. All right, the host say we're going to break. We'll be right back. Let everybody take a breath, and then we're gonna hear the host and her presentation. Okay, we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Don't go away.
Hi, I'm Tanya Memi. I'd like to introduce you to Natural Action Technologies. They make free flow devices that produce structured water. Well, you're probably wondering, what is structured water? All right, think of it this way. If you were to take a gallon of water to the top of a mountain stream and then pour it down the stream and run to the bottom of the mountain and collect the same gallon of water, it would be structured. It's this natural action of water tumbling over rocks, down waterfalls, flowing through twists and turns as it actively descends a mountain. This motion structures the water. Water molecules are free to move and dance with nature in an energetically alive, fresh, and vibrant manner. Through this process, the molecular structure of water is changed to reflect less surface tension, neutralize toxins, and clears memory and balance on a particle level. Drinking Natural Action structured water is the way nature intended water to be. From the source. It hydrates your cells, makes your skin and hair softer, and ladies, it also makes your nails less brittle. Here are some other benefits from drinking structured water. It helps to increase your mineral and medication absorption. It neutralizes all toxins from the source of the water, which allows them to flush through the body. You'll have healthier gardens and plants when watering with structured water. It's healthier for livestock, and your pets will love it, even fish. It improves aerobic bacterial activity in your septic systems, and it also increases the longevity of all the systems that use water, including reducing the amount of chlorine needed for spas and swimming pools. It also helps hydrate you so that you don't need to drink as much water. Have you ever noticed when you buy bottled water from the store, there is a laundry list of added ingredients on the label, like right here? Well, they say it's for taste, but these added ingredients are different forms of salts, and salt makes you thirsty. Therefore, you need to drink more water, which makes them more money. But with Natural Action structured water, you hydrate your body 30% more than with other water products. Our scientifically designed free flow devices come in several sizes depending on your use. We have a commercial unit for your farm, business, or nursery. We have a home unit that attaches easily to your main water line, making your whole house structured. We have a garden unit that attaches to your hose, and we have a very popular portable unit that you can take anywhere. We also have a shower unit that easily screws onto your existing shower pipe. Taking a shower under structured water feels like you're showering under a waterfall. You will not want to get out. When you use Natural Action structured water on your plants and vegetable gardens, you can almost hear them grow. Strawberries have been known to grow so large that they won't even fit into a coffee mug. Your tomatoes will be larger and sweeter too. And by washing your vegetables or fruit with structured water, you'll actually structure your food, which will make your food taste fresh and alive. And your rose bushes will grow into rose trees up to 13 feet tall, and I've seen it. And your bouquets will last twice as long, and it also increases your harvest time 2 weeks earlier. I mean, how would you like to have fresh tomatoes at the farmer's market 2 weeks before anyone else? In the morning, pour your juice through the unit and it'll taste better and softer. Add several drops to your coffee cup and it'll be less acidic. In the evening, pour your glass of wine through it and it becomes instantly smoother and more aromatic. Our bodies are mainly made of water, so by drinking Natural Action structured water, your mental clarity will be brighter, your emotional state will be happier, body endurance will improve, you'll sleep more sound, and your body will heal faster. So when you care about the food you eat, you should also care about the water you drink. Natural Action Technologies devices provides the truest form of water on the planet. The units come with a 90-day money-back guarantee and a lifetime warranty, so you have nothing to lose by trying it. I did, and I love it. Give it a try. Your mind will thank you, your body will thank you, your plants, your pets will thank you, and your life will be enriched. We invite you to experience water in its highest truth. Here's to better health and well-being with Natural Action Technologies.
Okay, everybody's coming back in. I guess y'all heard them. Y'all know y'all supposed to turn y'all mics off when we go to commercial break. Yeah, uh-huh.
I thought they automatically go on mute when you go to commercial break.
Well, on solo, sometimes they do, but then sometimes they don't. I think when we have a lot of people in the studio, I don't think they do. But and then I've been controlling it, just make sure. Sometimes then just making sure everybody's mic was on. Trying to do my best. So one thing I forgot to mention, of course, tonight we are broadcasting on both YouTube and Facebook simultaneously. All right.
Okay.
You can see in the comment column from the show on the show page, on the Emperor show page, the post that goes to the YouTube channel because it's the same as the logo up here, and then the post that go to from the fan show page has a little circle around it like the camera. Okay. All right. Back to you, host.
All right, everyone. Now that we are,
I'm missing stage left. I'm gonna put you on solo.
okay.
We're gonna all keep our mics on so we can you be able to hear us and we can still all talk to you. Okay.
Well, everyone, as you all know, that Kanye West is running for president.
Yeah.
For those of you, yes. For those of you who do not know who Kanye West is an American rapper, producer, and fashion designer who
Oh
has
man,
won 21 Grammys.
I'm gonna have to find a picture, man. Let me find a picture of him so I can show everybody. Hold on.
Well, on a social media platform, which is Twitter, that we all are on, he announced on July 4th, 2020, on Twitter that he will be running for president. Why is he running? To me, I feel as if he's running to create disruption in a society where we are already, you get what I'm saying, messed up. So I feel like that's the reason why he's running.
I'm gonna put him up beside you while you're talking, okay? Let me go ahead, continue. I'm getting the picture together here.
And I also feel as if he's running to, I guess, prove that he can win against Joe Biden. Why? I don't know. Because I feel like that's out of his element. That's just me. What I also would like to know is how is he able to run for president? Because I searched up on different websites. It shows that he filed paperwork to appear on the ballot in 8 states. Well, let me correct it. Forbes says 8 states, but New
New
York
York
Magazine.
Magazine.
Why
Why
am I
am I
echo?
echo?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But
But
That's Kanye. Hold on, just a
New
minute.
New
York.
York.
Why
Hold
am
Why
I
am I
echoing?
echoing?
I don't know. I'm finna bring you back in. I'm gonna hide out of us. I'm gonna bring you up there with him. Okay.
Okay.
Maybe that'll stop it.
So
So
everyone,
everyone,
this is
this is
Kanye.
Kanye.
It's still
You know,
echoing. I don't know
I don't
what's
know
going
what's
on.
going on.
Okay, can
Okay,
y'all
can
hear
y'all
me
hear
now?
me now?
I
I
still hear
still
the
hear an
echo.
echo. I can't hear it anymore.
Turn your volume back up. Turn your volume back up. You turned it all the way off. Unplug your headset and plug it back in. Because you have to allow your headset, remember? And you have to hit allow. Maybe they went out. So if you're gonna talk without the headsets, you got to unplug them so we can hear you. Now we can't hear. Unplug them and just talk from the straight and turn your volume back up on your computer. Okay, hold on. Let me stop sharing. Okay, try again. Talk again. No, it's something on your end because your microphone is here. You're not muted. You're not muted in the studio because everybody else can talk, right? Okay, Timothy, you can talk, right?
Hi.
Yeah. Sybil, you can talk,
I
right?
can't hear.
Sybil, you can talk, right? Wait a minute. Okay, say yes. Okay, Sybil,
Yes,
say yes. Okay.
yes.
So
Yes.
Trisha, it's on your end. I don't know what happened. You touched something or you knocked off something. I know when I told you to turn your volume down, whatever you touched knocked you out. And you must have turned it completely off.
Did you mute your actual headset?
Did you mute something on your headset? No, we can't hear you.
She
Try
broke it.
try unplugging the headsets and just talking out from your computer. Unplug the headsets from your computer. From your computer.
Maybe
They unplug. Oh, okay.
Maybe she got to leave and join back.
Huh?
Maybe she has to leave the entire thing and join back.
Um, you want to try to go out and come back in? Okay. Uh,
She look mad.
she gotta go out, y'all, and come back, try to come back at the studio. But meanwhile, yeah, she was talking about Kanye West, and he is supposedly trying to get his name on the ballot for presidential bid. I'm gonna have to, excuse me, scroll, go down here and to watch the green room for her trying to join back into the studio because she appeared at the end. She will appear at the end. Let me give me some water. My mouth has gotten dry. I haven't had a sip of water the whole show. Mm.
My tongue hurts now. I don't know why. And why does this door keep opening?
You must have missed it. Okay, she's ready to join. I'm coming, Trisha. Give me a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna bring you. Okay. You in? You in? We can hear you now. Yeah, we can hear you now. Okay.
Okay.
Why are you looking so mad?
Cause I was just talking and I was a real deal talking and I was in depth in my conversation and then nobody able to hear me.
Now you know how I feel when I've done 30 minutes of a show and then somebody finally was kind enough to send me a message and say we can hear you.
See, if
That's
it was me, we
when I'm
wouldn't.
in the studio by myself, I'll be done did 25 minutes of a show, girl, couldn't nobody hear. Then I have to go back
Oh my God.
and say everything all over again. So that's what you got to do. And so I'm
Yes.
not gonna do you on solo. What I'm gonna do is just hide us, and then they'll just show you. Okay.
Okay. So as I can y'all hear me? Oh, I didn't mean to say it like that. That was so unprofessional. Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can continue.
Okay. Okay. Well, let me start over, everyone. As I was saying, Kanye West is running for president. For everyone who don't know who Kanye West is an American rapper, producer, and fashion designer who has won 21 Grammys. He announced that he will be running for president on July 4th, 2020 on Twitter. Why is he running? I feel as if he's running to create disruption in a society where we are already messed up, number one. Let's be clear. Due to this pandemic, and we already have Trump in office. So I feel like he's running to cause more disruption. Not to mention, I feel as if he's also running because I guess he believes that in his mind that he can beat Joe Biden. Why? I don't know. But I would like to see where this goes. Another thing was he filed paperwork. Well, how he was able to, I guess, run for office. He filed paperwork to appear on the ballot to appear on ballots in 8 states. Well, to my knowledge, Forbes said it was 8 states, but then the New York Magazine said it was 9 states. And they also said he filed in New Jersey, but removed himself off the ballot in New Jersey. My thing is, why remove yourself from the ballot in New Jersey if you know you're trying to win, unless you know you're not gonna get the votes that you're looking for in New Jersey. But me personally, I feel as if you're gonna remove yourself from New Jersey, you might as well remove yourself from all the other 8 or 9 states that you participated in. Because honestly, we the people, some of us, I'm gonna speak for some of us, don't take you seriously. And the reason I say that is because Kanye West say certain things, and then it's like, are you for real? Did you really just say that? Like, I never will forget. It was one time. It was at a Grammy show, and I want to say it was Taylor Swift who won. Taylor Swift won a Grammy, but it was also against Beyonce. and he
Oh
sat
yeah,
there.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah,
Yes, and he
go ahead.
sat there and he got on stage and told them and told everybody, I don't feel as if she deserved this. I feel like it should have been Beyonce. No disrespect to Beyonce, but Beyonce has won plenty of awards. It's time for somebody else to win. So for him to sit up there and do that to her, I had lost all respect for him then. Then, not to mention, recently he made a post. Either he made a post or he commented. No, I want to say he made a statement about Harriet Tubman not freeing the slaves. That she just, what did he say? I want to say he said she just led them to freedom, but she didn't free them. Something in that terms of basically saying Harriet Tubman didn't do what we said she did. And so a lot of people called him out on that because it's like, how could you sit there and say that? You sit up there, you say certain things, and then you want somebody to feel sorry for you after you say what you said. No. The other part that irritates me about society is they're quick to say that somebody has a mental disorder, somebody has a disorder. That's not what we're going to do. My thing is, the same way people did Obama, y'all called him out on whatever it is y'all feel like he didn't do. Y'all should have did the same thing for him. You had some people wanted to sit up there and say, "Well, he has a disorder. Y'all shouldn't blame him for that. Y'all need to blame his disorder." No, he a grown man. Number one, number two, he know what he said.
Yeah.
So let's not sit there and act like, oh, he has a disorder. That's his excuse, and we're gonna stick to that. No, we're not, because even one rapper, I could say, if he was to run for president, and I stand on this, if Ti was to run for president, he has my vote. And the reason why
Hey,
I say that is
me too.
because yes, when Ti speaks, baby, Ti speaks with character and he speaks volumes. One thing I can say, he's brought up on, how can I put it? He makes you feel where he's coming from and he relates to the people and he gives back. I'm not saying everybody is obligated to give back. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, T.I. makes it a way to where kids can understand and where kids can better themselves. He's not all about, let me see. Yes, he moved out of, I guess, the projects, the hood, or whatever you want to call it. Yes, he moved out, but he never forgot where he's came from. So Ti will most definitely have my vote because for me, he knows what he's talking about. He's not all about publicity. I'm gonna say he's not like that, and he's never been like that. So I feel like, oh, also let me go back. When Kanye did make that statement, Ti took to Instagram and he commented on it. And he said, what we're not going to do is discredit Harriet for what she has done. That's what we're not going to do. And one person really got mad and told T.I., well, if you feel, T.I. was like, you need to get help, whatever, whatever. And so one person, he actually got mad and said, well, if you feel like that, well, why not tell him in private? Well, guess what? He messed up in public, so he get told in public. That's how I
Right,
see it.
right,
So
right.
you can't sit up there and say, well, he did this, he did that. We're going to tell him in private. No. The same way he's made that statement in public, correct him in public. Because I feel like if you get away with letting people say what they say in public and you correct them in private, they're going to think they can ice skate. This not that type of party.
That's the
And you
problem
want
we
people
got
to,
down with the president. So
exactly.
won't
He's
nobody correct him. Everybody's scared to correct him.
Exactly. Even I'm like, exactly like you said, the person who we have now, you sit there and you argue with kids back and forth on social media. You sit up there and you say, like, if you gonna argue with a child, obviously you have a lot of time on your hands if you're gonna sit and argue with a child on
Yeah.
Twitter at that. So it's like, and then not to mention Kanye West and Trump, I'm not gonna say they like this, but
They
they
are
like this.
friends. They are
They
friends.
friends.
Uh-huh.
And Trump, and I
Supposedly.
also read, right. And Trump, I
Well,
read where Trump
let's
made a statement.
rephrase that. Let's rephrase that. Let's say that Kanye is somehow in his mind believes that Trump is his friend.
No. But they also had it where in quotation marks where Trump said that him and Kanye are friends. But
Trump said the same thing about Putin. So
true.
what? He said the same thing
Exactly.
about President Xi from China, and now he's going to cuss out China about the coronavirus.
Exactly. So true. But if Kanye want to fall in the trap, you go right ahead because now it's like, what you doing? And so Trump also said, yeah, me and what he said, yes, me and Kanye are friends, but I didn't have anything to do with him getting on the ballot. Nobody asked.
Everything that comes after "but" is a lie.
Exactly. So with that being said, basically what you're telling me is you had something to do with it. You want him to be honest, it's like how some of y'all might not like what I say, but it seems as if Kanye West is like a little pet to Trump. I'm just being honest. Because it's like Kanye, he does the most to wanna how can I put it? To kiss somebody like behind, if that makes sense. But it's like, no. And you want to run for office. I guess you feel like running for office and you want to be president is going to give you power. No. We already look at you as a joke now. So you get in
Well,
office, what you think they're going to do?
the real purpose is political, and then nobody put him up to this but Donald Trump. Donald, because that's the way Donald play games. Donald is a gangster.
Yep.
And so what Donald has done is he is convinced Kanye to do this in order to split the Biden vote because he knows that he's not going to win the election without anybody else running beside Biden. So he's just
Yep.
trying every kind of strategy that he can think of because he's a poor loser. He doesn't know how to lose. I'm telling y'all now, and I'm telling
No.
Democrats, look, Democrats gonna have to have about 100,000 bulldozers ready to pull him out of their White House on the November the 8th, the 7th, after he loses the election, because he's not going to be going. Well, he's not going to go anywhere. They're going to have a bulldozer. They might as well get martial law ready now to snatch him out the
Yep.
White House because he's not going to go willingly. He's not going to go willingly. Y'all have to pull him out, kicking and screaming. I'm telling you now.
Yes.
Like
That's what I
look,
said.
you're not gonna child have a temper tantrum. A children have temper tantrum.
Yes,
That's
that's exactly how
exactly
Trump will be because he already acts like a child. That's a grown man with a child mindset. Honestly, that's a grown man with a child's mindset because he already throws fits when he don't get his way
yeah.
anyway.
Spoiled
So
brat.
I totally agree. They're gonna
Spoiled
have
rich
to have.
brat all of his life. Did you see that interview that his niece gave about him?
Hmm,
Oh,
uh-uh.
all she talked about. She spilled all the beans on him. And then he sat down in the interview after it aired on TV. I think it was I don't know who the lady was that did. She's done. She did it on several channels. She got a book out, and it tells all about him. It's the book about him, and how his daddy was and the family was. And so
I'm
all Trump could say in defense of it was that she was a disgruntled relative that the family didn't hardly have anything to do with. But he never said at one time that nothing she said was not true. See what I'm saying?
right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So honestly, this speaks volumes. And honestly, I just I honestly feel like and I still believe he bought his way into the election just like Kanye was trying to do or did, quote unquote, buying themselves into the election because I'm trying to understand you don't have a history of political views. So how are you able to run for
Looks like
office?
looks like me going to try to work with NASA, and I never studied space.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Stick to something that you know, which is rapping, producing, and
Mm,
fashion design. That's what
mm.
you should do. But this is also the other thing that blows my mind is how his wife Kim tried to help him after he made a statement about Harry. She went tried to help him, correct his mistakes, and he went off on her in public. Then turned around and was like, "I would like to publicly apologize to my wife." I was like, "Oh my gosh, somebody
Yeah,
take the microphone, take it, because I can't take it."
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
you need, like, honestly, yes, he needs help, but we're not gonna put that on him and say that's the reason why he's like it because he needs help. He hasn't gotten the help that he needs. No, he needs to be able to
So if he
grow
got money,
up.
he's supposed to be done receive the help he needs, right? So
Exactly.
and so, but so where is he getting the money to run for vice president if for president if he doesn't have money to address his mental issue? Something wrong with that picture. So you ain't got no
Exactly.
money to pay for mental health, but you got money to run for president. Does it make sense?
None at all. None at all. So it's like, mm,
Ooh,
okay.
got me scratching my head.
Oh, my ear just started. The side of my ear just started
I
itching.
know,
So it's
right?
like, what I want the world to do. If you are eligible to vote, please go out and vote this election so we can vote him up out, Trump up out. And please, whatever you do, if Kanye is on the ballot, don't vote for him. I'm just saying. Because think about what we're going through now, and imagine Kanye being there. It's just gonna go downhill from there. It's
Mm,
already messed up now, so
mm-hmm.
it's like
Yeah,
we would be in a lose situation.
yeah, yeah. I do Paris politics, and I was with Donald when Donald was right. But I'm not going to be with Donald when Donald is wrong. And then, see, some things had happened that I knew was going to happen because a person can only wear a mask for only so long.
Yep.
Because sooner or later, that real you is going to show. And when his real him came out, I was done. I unsubscribed from all media notices from him and his camp, and from Laura, his sister, from what's the son name? Don Jr. I put stop block on all of them. I don't want you sending me nothing because you show me your real you. Now I know who you really are.
Yep. And it's crazy because now his wife, she don't want nothing to do with him. She don't.
Poor
All you have to do
Melania.
when
I
they're
feel
out,
sorry for Melania
she don't want. She
because
don't want to have nothing to do
I
with
really don't think Melania is like him at all.
him.
I think
Mm-mm. She don't want to hold his hand out in public.
they are two complete opposites. I really believe that.
And normally opposites attract. So
Yeah, that's what happened.
she
money
was attracted.
attract money. She was attracted to money.
Yep, and that's it. Now it's like, you can go
Okay, so
about your day.
we have comments from Douglas for you, Trisha, on the subject of Kanye. He says Kanye's going to end up doing a lot more in Uganda, so I don't know anything about that. He also says if the rioting doesn't stop, then he can extend time in office by declaring a state of emergency. He's talking about Donald. And then he says, how many Black people that admit to mental illness if they won't get a check? Well, on the last question, I can answer that one if
Yep.
Douglas. Um, Kanye West has already claimed that he has a mental problem. He said
mental
he
illness.
has
Yeah,
bipolar disorder. That's what he
he said
said. He said that himself. And that he said that's what the doctors told him. So Trisha, you can answer the one about the rioting that Donald can extend time in the office by declaring a state of emergency. Well, we're
I feel
already
like
in a
he
state of
did
emergency. We're already in a state of
exactly,
emergency with
and
the
I feel like
COVID.
exactly, and the only reason he's giving out money for this pandemic is so we can vote for him again. Oh, wake up! Come on now.
We're
Let's be
already
real.
in a state of emergency. You can't call but one state of an emergency, as far
Emergency.
as I
Exactly.
know.
I think it's only one, and this is one. He ain't done nothing yet. But give out
So
stimulus checks, and that's it. So
okay, and one other comment from the audience member says, please register to vote. If you haven't done so already, please show up at the polls in November. We desperately need a change. That's from another one of
yeah,
our concerned audience members.
yes,
And so, and I got to find out about the absentee voting in Tennessee because I had thought about doing absentee voting, but then I said, maybe not. Maybe I'm just going to go to early voting and take my chair with me because I don't want nobody messing with my ballot. I like to, I can't follow my ballot. My eyes can't follow my ballot in the mail if I mail
right.
it in. But if
Hmm.
I go in there and push my buttons, my eyes can see that. So if
Yes,
do like me, y'all. If y'all want to make sure your vote count, take your chair with you and do early voting because they
yes.
are gonna be doing social distancing. Because I just voted last month for our local voting that we had here for some, and then some Senate race. But anyway, uh, and that on the early voting too. Another thing I didn't know, they don't open up until 11 o'clock, and
Hmm.
I got there at 10:30, and just so happened where I was voting, um, there was a wall, a concrete wall I could lean on with my cane. My son took me. But since that time of me voting, in Memphis, they had it where you could vote at any location during early voting. And so now I don't know if they're gonna keep it that way for the presidential, for the primary when we go to do that in the general election. But well, actually, this is general coming up. Now, now it's we got to have the primary first. I don't know when that is. September, I think. Yeah.
Hmm.
But anyway, um, I don't know if they got what they've done is change my voting poll location. They're trying to do that too to make it
Hmm.
inconvenient for people to go and vote because they got your polling location way away from your house. Whereas my normal voting location was just like one, two, three, four, five, 4 or 5 blocks from me. You see what I'm saying?
Right. They
So
want to make it hard and difficult, but we're not gonna let that stop us.
don't let it stop you. That's what I'm telling you all now. Look, take your chair with you. If you're old like me, and you can't stand because they're gonna have the social distance. It's gonna be slow. The line gonna move slow because it moves slow. Just so happen I got blessed by me, my son and us, and my son and I getting there. Well, my son and me getting there. Well, me and my son getting there at 10:30. Since they didn't open at 11, I was like number two because there was one older gentleman looked like he was in his 70s or 80s, maybe. He was the first one at the door. And so, therefore, after they finally did open, I was able to go straight in and sit down. But see, I may not be that lucky on the next time. So I'm taking my chair with me.
Yeah.
That's what I want to encourage y'all to do. Take your chair, take your ice water, honey, a Sybil, take your peanut butter sandwich with you.
Yeah.
Sybil,
And we need to get out there and go vote.
no, I don't
I
think
might put some jelly. I
that,
might put some jelly on my peanut butter.
All right, so little man is not old enough to vote yet, but if you could vote, Timothy, who would you be voting for?
I don't even know because I don't even be looking at the news.
You don't even have to worry about that now, do
See,
you?
I'm 13. All I got to worry about is video games, YouTube, and my work.
And your what?
And my
And his
work
work.
Oh, your work. Well, aren't you blessed?
because I'm going to eighth grade.
Well, aren't you blessed?
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Aren't you blessed?
And then at Bellevue, they got this thing called Gold Card.
Mm.
You you save up your points like with your grades A, B, C, D, F. Wait, what? A, B, C, D, F. Yeah. F you don't get no points. So
What
D
happened to what happened to E? What happened to E? You said A B C D F. What happened to E?
you don't get E's with the grade, but you also get E, G, whatever that stuff is. I don't E, G, S, N, and U. You get points for that also and stuff. But
Oh, conduct. Okay.
yeah, so you
Okay.
can save up your either you can spend your points on something early on, or you can
Mm.
save up your points for something else. So knowing me, like I'm always gonna be on the game or something. So I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna spend my points on some GameStop cards. I'm going up to GameStop, buy me some PlayStation cards, or I'll save them up for my PlayStation 5
Mm.
because the
Okay.
PlayStation 5 coming out this year,
Well,
and
go ahead.
it's coming out around my birthday and Christmas. So I'm gonna get it for either one or the other.
Isn't he blessed? He is so blessed. Well, those days are gone for us. We got a whole lot more to worry about, me and Sybil, don't we, Sybil?
I'm gonna go watch my movie 9:05, so let's wrap it up.
You got your watch set fast, baby. It's 8:57. Look at
I'm looking at this. It's 8:57.
As soon as this is over, I'm going to get on the game. All right, y'all, I'm
I got
back.
8:57.
so, yeah, she got spoiled. See, we haven't had a full studio. When we have a full studio, so we cannot do a show in an hour. Unfortunately, everybody
Yeah,
has to have their say. That's why she wanted to
But
go
I think we've
first.
had a
my
wonderful
mom
show
was trying to
though,
get my.
and I want to say that we sure have a great guest host tonight.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Well, what we're going to do since Sybil and Timothy are in a rush, we're
Answer the
going
question.
we're going to see who answered Friday night's show question. So,
Oh, I can't
Nobody in
wait
the
for that.
comment. Nobody in the comment column answered the
Well, that's
question.
got me stumped. I can't even imagine.
well, I think it's knowledge.
Nope.
Well,
They
One last guess. One last guess, Timothy.
no, I had an answer. It was two things, but then you said it's one thing, so that just
yeah.
Well, what was your two things? Maybe one of your two things is the answer.
honestly, I just dumped that all out. I don't even remember. Yeah, you said one thing, and I'm like, well, it can't be that. Oh, I remember dignity and respect.
Nope.
Well,
Remember they got kidnapped.
yeah,
Hmm. And
but you
they're
said it
in
was
a
in
sack.
Huh?
They're
They
not
didn't
in a
have enough.
sack.
They didn't have enough. Look, I know my girl Trisha, she been Googling all night long trying to find the answer to that question.
You can't.
there.
You can't.
They had too
You
much
can't
space.
find it. You
They
can't
had too
find
much
the
space.
question.
What
Right?
I did was I substituted like for educated. I used like searched up another word for that for educated, and I
I
came up
saw
with
you research. I saw you
and
research.
then when I use another
They
word
had
instead of
But
rich,
you
you
did it
will.
right. That's what I taught you. That's what I taught you. That's why you research. But
they
no,
had too much space.
somebody said, what was the question? Okay, the question was, it's on the screen on the ticker tape, but I'll read it again. There were two female bioscientists who were well educated, rich, and smart. But both of them thought that she was smarter than the other one. They both got kidnapped. What is the one thing that the two of them did not have enough of? And what was the one thing that the two of them had too much of?
Confidence.
No, the first part, Douglas, the answer was already discovered. And that was they both didn't have enough common sense. Because remember now, the key thing here is they got kidnapped. And you have to look at who they were, what class they came from. There's some key words in there.
Educated, rich, and smart.
What was the one thing that they had too much of?
They didn't have common sense, but they had too much sense. I don't know.
It's easy, y'all. Money.
I was just about to say money.
But why would you have too much money? I don't understand how too much money's got to do with
Because they got,
kidnapped.
well, somebody kidnapped them for their money, Sybil.
But you said
And
they had
who
too much of them.
No, you wouldn't.
Well,
You
They
would steal
had
their
to-
money. You would kidnap somebody to interrogate them, to give you the money, to make them think that the people gave you the money instead of you kidnapping them.
no,
You
they
would steal their
kidnapped.
money.
They kidnapped them to get their money.
And they had too much money?
Well, apparently they did. Otherwise, you don't see nobody kidnapping me, do you?
I don't get the point. The kidnappers,
Has
you don't
anybody
have too
tried?
much money.
Has anybody tried to kidnap you? No, because they know
They
they're not
would-
gonna get no money for
kidnappers
you.
would- The kidnappers would just take the money. How do you have
Tony
much
got
money?
it. Our
didn't get it.
top fan, Tony, had got the answer. She said she thought it was money and she should have said that. Because people only kidnap rich people. They're saying it was
No.
rich. She was rich.
So
Well,
why you couldn't
yeah.
why couldn't wealth work? Because wealth is like it's still like money.
Well,
They'd
let
still
me
have
ask
the
you
money.
this. Let me ask you this question then. If wealth could work, why do wealthy people have bodyguards and security guards?
Because they don't want
Because
people
they
to
don't
take
want to
their
get kidnapped.
money or
They
their
don't want
lives.
to get. Oh, they don't want to get kidnapped, but they
But
don't
the
want to get
kidnappers
fired.
to take the money.
But they can still get kidnapped because their bodyguards don't work 24/7.
Well, they could, but so far they must got some good bodyguards. We ain't heard
They
nobody
must
getting
have.
kidnapped.
No, they don't. No, it's not they don't want to get kidnapped. It's they don't want to get harmed.
What?
They don't want
Harmed,
to get
hurt.
harmed.
Home?
H-U-R-T, hurt.
Harm.
No,
Harm.
Oh,
Harm.
home.
Oh,
We all country.
Harmed.
All country.
Oh.
Look, you got to look at the scenario. The scenario that they were bioscientists, they were rich, and both of them thought that each one was smarter. In other words, I thought I was smarter than Trisha. Trisha thought she was smarter than me. So they were rivals, right? They were also rivals because I thought I was smarter than Trisha. She thought she was smarter than me. But we both got money. So somebody settled it by what? Somebody settled the dispute and just kidnapped both of them. So neither one of them had enough of common sense. They supposed to be so smart, but then in the end, both of them had too much money. Otherwise, they wouldn't have got kidnapped.
I guess that'll work.
Or you had to go out in left field for that.
Say
What
that
you
again, Simple. Because
Then-
honestly, the first part, common sense, is easy when people. Because the way you worded the sentence the first time, common sense was off the top. But the last part, I was like, I don't know.
The second part is easy too because Sybil, has anybody tried to kidnap you? You ain't got no money. Has anybody tried to kidnap me? I'm not rich. Trisha, has anybody tried to kidnap you? Of course, I mean you young, and beautiful.
I
That's
wish
enough.
somebody
So nothing.
They tried to
I
pickpocket me.
would.
Well,
They
okay,
haven't
that
tried to
that was a
kidnap me,
fun
but they
little
tried to
riddle.
pickpocket me.
Simple
Well, I'm
ready
gonna
to
tell you.
go. Simple ready to
You wouldn't kidnap them. You would pickpocket them. They'll just be on their phone or something. You just reach in, just give me some money.
Simple
Yeah,
said,
look.
okay, well, that's a nice little
Yeah, she try to segue her way off the show. Sybil, you can go if you want to, darling. We'll end the show. Go ahead. You want to go?
I'm okay. I had to stop and think about that. It was a good brain teaser. Made you really think.
Yeah, well, Miss Emily Pearls, I'm not gonna give you anything you can look up on Google. I want to make you
You sure
think.
couldn't find that.
You better think. Think about it. Think about it. Think. Oh,
That was a good
my.
brain teaser.
I'm like, they were thinking too, though. It made you think, though, didn't it?
Yes, because I was like, okay. I thought and thought and thought, and I just knew knowledge and what was it. I was like, that's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. Because they say never change, never second guess yourself. Because when you second guess yourself, you turn out to be right. So I wasn't gonna second guess myself, and I was still wrong.
When I'm laughing at a comment from the audience. I think this is for Sybil. It says, so what have you been drinking this evening?
No, she said, so what have you all? She talking about all of us. What have
All
we
of
all
us.
been drinking?
What we all
There's a
been drinking.
moonshine.
Sybil
Silver
said,
said, Silver said moonshine. Over here on Fireball.
well, it ain't all of us because we know our baby boy can't drink. Right?
I drink water.
See? And I drink water too. It's water. It's clear water. I
I
promise
be
you.
drinking probably about 4 bottles of water a day
It's good. I do too.
because
I like that.
I gotta start getting ready for
Okay.
baseball season.
Well,
Ain't
everyone.
gonna be no baseball season.
They said that we gonna start back practicing.
Oh, that's dangerous.
They said
Yes,
we're gonna have
Weather's
they
too
said we're gonna have
hot.
to wash our hands,
Run
have
around
hand
mask
sanitizer
on.
on. We're gonna wear a mask.
I don't want you to
You're
do
gonna
that.
fall out in the field
No,
too.
I don't want you to do that. The coronavirus.
One little boy has
We
one
already gonna be spread out.
players already died
They
from
already
that.
said a coach got it. I think it was Atlanta. Well, it was some coach, some assistant coach got it, and he died. And then one of the players got it from the coach. So I don't want you doing that. I don't want you.
We already gonna be spread out because baseball you have to be spread out.
Yeah, but the coach
Yeah, but running in hot weather with a mask on is not very smart.
and then the coach too. The coaches you don't know whether they got it or not. I don't like it. I don't like the idea. I don't want you at risk that way. Can you rethink on it?
But I made the baseball team and I only got one more year in middle school until I go to high school.
Do you want to make it to high school?
Yes.
Then I would reconsider, maybe. But
Me
at least
too.
you can rethink. At least you
They
can
already
rethink.
have a drum line for us.
Grandma's voice. That's right.
This
You got
is
a
what
whole
the
lot.
dog does every day. He runs around the chair.
Oh, you talking about the dog? I hear her. Well, Trisha and me and Timothy could go on to 10, but we got to let our most senior member of the team go. So back to you, host.
Well, everyone,
So
we
I will
have.
see y'all next time.
Yeah. Like, you know what, y'all take it too long. I'm just gonna exit the stage now.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I love Emily's laugh.
Girl, you better
Gosh.
choke me over here.
Oh, she's got the greatest
I'll
laugh
see
on
y'all
earth.
next time.
Yes, we will see everyone next time.
That's all right, y'all. We're going to leave it on that note because I tell you what, I don't know a better way to end the show than with a not with a good hearty laugh like that for everybody, right?
Yes.
I know,
All
but
right. So,
people need to laugh.
yeah, and we're not gonna even bother with the all my pearls
Pearl
on
thing.
the
Yeah.
microphone. Trisha,
Yes.
let's just say goodnight.
Good
Everybody,
night, everybody.
everybody say goodnight. Bye.
Bye.
See y'all later,
Timothy, say bye. Say
alligator.
goodbye. Okay, there we go. Oh, Lord.